Hey guys, it's Brad. I wish I had a funner intro for this video. The video was going to be a great video. The video is going to be about how to use AI, not just to answer your questions, which I get a ton of that could easily be answered just by using, say, ChatGPT, uh, but also how to use something like ChatGPT or whatever your preferred AI uh, information source is to help you narrow down where you might want to live in Italy. And I used it and wanted a town in Umbria, and it picked Umbertide for us. And so Oli and I, as we often do, jumped in the car. We don't just sit in my living room here and make videos. We did the video, went and saw the hospital, went and saw stores, had a nice little lunch, everything that we saw up there showing how good ChatGPT actually did in this case, picking a place. Uh, and then we bundled up, got in the car, and we got in a major car accident. We're very lucky. Part of the irony of this is the last two videos I did, I talked about little clown cars and how I wouldn't ride in a clown car. My car used to be, because now I'm walking, because I no longer have a car, but I had a nice mid-sized Mercedes, very strong, full airbags, and I think it saved our lives. We got hit. There was no skid marks. The other car was probably going well over 70 kilometers an hour. And we were very lucky it didn't come through her door a microsecond difference. And we may not even be here, but it hit the very front end of the car and just absolutely destroyed it. I've never felt such an impact before. They bundled us up and took us right to the hospital I had just been filming in front of an hour earlier. What are the odds of that? I got to switch arms because my arm's killing me. Sorry. And in the video, I had talked about what great reviews this hospital, this small hospital. It's basically a big emergency room. It's not a trauma level one center, but it's a good, mainly emergency hospital that'll get you prepped and then sent on to another hospital if you need it. What a great job they did. They were so caring for us. They were nice. They took good care of us. We had MRIs and lots of X-rays, and after about 7 hours, they let us go. So that's the state of things. I just physically right now can't do Brad's World because I can't get around. We're leaving the country in 2 days. Don't cry for us, Argentina. We're hobbling off to the airport. My 60th birthday's in a couple weeks, and Oli's taking me to the Canary Islands, to Tenerife, and I think that's the Canary Islands. I'm still a little nutty, and we're going to spend a week down there just relaxing and getting it back together again. But it may be a month, it may be 2 months. I'm not sure. We love doing Brad's World. We're just doing the videos for you guys. We get a big kick out of it. We especially get a big kick out of meeting you guys. I must say here, and I've never really said this before, but I'm going to go ahead and say it here. What I don't get a kick out of is I offer myself up for no charge, for the most part, to answer questions for people. And the day of the accident, I had an email from a guy who apparently had written me and I never responded. And he writes me this mean email about why don't I answer my emails? What kind of deal am I running here? I'm not running a deal here. I do this just because I'm a nice guy. I really am as nice as you see me be. I'm trying to help everybody not make mistakes. And don't yell at me if I didn't see your email. You're not sending registered mail. I'm trying to get to them. And that's, again, the irony is all this happens when I'm trying to make a video about how to use the internet to answer questions. Because if you're going to move to a country like any country, if you're going to move to a brand new country, especially one that they don't speak your original language, and you can't figure out how to get stuff done on the internet, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't think it's a good idea you go anywhere, because there won't be anybody there to help you. When you get whacked in an intersection and your wife's in pain and the other guy's on the pavement and you're waiting for ambulances, what are you going to do? You need to be able to figure out what to do. And I really hope you're speaking the language and learning at least, because it's very important. But anyway, I don't get paid to answer all these emails. So if you have a question, I'm more than happy to answer a question. Who's my lawyer? What's my favorite city? Who's a good insurance company? Those kind of things. It, I don't even know what to say about it. You know, my average viewer is between 45 and not dead yet. Not average, 92%. I think we all know how to get answers and information off the internet. But if you get stumped on something, do feel free to write me. But don't ever yell at me. You know, the day of the accident, I'm sitting in the hospital reading this guy's email. I mean, that was over the top. That's the only thing that made me bring it up here. So I hope you guys like this video. I still think there's value in the video, and I already shot it, so you might as well watch it. And I apologize for the camera and stuff shaking. Everything is still in our car. I just happen to have the head of my small camera with me, but I don't have any tripods or holders or anything. So I apologize for the shaking. But watch the video, and if you understand how to use ChatGPT and are using it already, like most adults are using, you know, finding information on the internet. Skip ahead. Just go to this timestamp, and that'll be the tour of Umbertide. And I thought it was a nice little city if you don't want to be in a tourist town. It's a workaday town, but it's near everything. It's on a rail line, and it has an excellent emergency care service. The ambulance drivers that picked us up, everybody was super nice. They even sent a doctor in the ambulance to the accident scene. So be careful out there. Don't drive clown cars, and enjoy this video. And we'll see you guys in a month or 2 months or 3 months. And I'll do periodic updates in just little posts on YouTube. And Oli says hi. She's worse off than I am, but she's just bruised and has a problem with her shoulder, but nothing's broken. And we'll miss you guys. And I'm really sorry this happened. All right, guys, so now I'm on ChatGPT, okay? And I'm gonna make this really quick. I don't wanna be laborious about doing this, so I don't even type. I'm an American citizen and I'm interested in retiring to Italy. Could you please explain the process of getting an elective residency visa? Please do it with numbered bullets, and please be pithy in your response. Okay, so it starts to spit out a ton of information. What it is, make sure your income qualifies, secure long-term housing, get private health insurance, gather required documents, valid passport, FBI background check, proof of income, proof of housing, health insurance, apply through your Italian consulate in the US, enter Italy, register locally, renew annually, and then now it's 2 years, and pretty soon we'll get 5 years, and plan for paying taxes. That is a very complete answer, much better than just trying to Google and getting sent to a website, and then you have to go and parse through all the information on the website. This lays it out, your question's answered. Now I want to ask ChatGPT, and again, there's dozens of different things like ChatGPT, but I just tend to use this one. It's fine. I want to ask it to help me narrow down a city in Umbria. So I'm going to, I would like to retire to a city in Umbria in the country of Italy. I'm looking for a town that is at least 10,000 people, but not more than 20,000 people, more or less. I have mobility problems, so I need a town that is very flat. I'd like to have a rail station, and it's very important that there's a good quality, highly rated hospital in the town. What towns can you suggest? So it's going through a lot of information, and this isn't the answers yet, but it's trying to get all the parameters that I put. all the different websites that it's going through, trying to find. And again, guys, I apologize for the shaking, but I don't want to take the time to sit and try to do a screen video, and I actually don't even know how to do it. All right, let's see. I'm just going to ask for the answer. All right, so the number one response is Umbertide, not pronounced Umbertide, Umbertide. And that's where Olivia and I are about to take you right now. And let's go see how well, with those parameters, how well of a city it picked out. Hey guys, well, we made it to Umbertide.
Sí.
Kind of a weird name. I would say Umbertide, but Umbertide. And we're about 25 minutes-ish north of Perugia. Smaller town. It's about, I think, around 15 to 20,000 people, but I'll put it up here because I'm not exactly sure. And we're down by the main train stations right over here. We're going to be looking around. We're going to go inside the train station. Seems like some nice shops. Seems like it's kind of workaday too. The town is completely flat. The sidewalks in our town, it's all bumpy, and
yeah.
I honestly don't know how people can go around in a wheelchair. Seriously.
Oh yeah, I know.
No, I mean,
I see people struggling.
Yeah, it's tough, but in a town like this, especially if you lived here, I think that it'd be super easy. I mean, look behind me. Look at the level of everything.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we've gone up or down one foot, half a meter even since we got here. And the main reason for that is we're right on the delta of the river, so that's heading down to Rome. So let's keep looking around. Let's see what we can find.
Okay.
You go see the train station?
Yes, let's go. They're fixing it.
Yeah, a lot.
I like it. It's a big town.
Yeah.
A lot of traffic. It has really nice stores. I mean, it's nice. They have a train station, handy.
It's okay. I'm not used to it yet, the town. I'd have to get used to it.
Yeah. But I mean, it's busy.
Yeah.
It's a busy town.
It's flat.
Hey.
That was the main thing I asked ChatGPT to give me was, give me a town that doesn't have hills. And it's important. Look at these sidewalks.
Yeah.
Nice and flat, even.
Yes.
No problem going over it with a wheelchair or with a cane or with a walker. You know. You see this hill going down here? I'll put the camera level so you can see the slope. And I still have more hill to go to get up. And this is just one hill to walk from my dog groomer to my house.
Nice.
And with the train here, it'd be easy to get to Perugia and then high speed to Rome.
Oh, there you go.
Come on, Stella, we're hungry.
Come on, Estela. Come on.
See anything nice?
Yeah, they have a really pretty stores in here.
Yeah?
Yeah. And right now, it's a lot of discounts, like 50% off.
Wow.
Oh.
So this is the river in town, and one of the main bridges that cross it. I'm standing right in front of the Old Town section. Now we're crossing over the bridge, and that was the Old Town behind my back. It was bombed in World War II in 1944, but mainly it was probably small back then. Most of this town seems to me to consist of relatively new apartment buildings from, say, the 60s on, and there's lots of nice aspects of the town. Okay, guys, so this is the emergency, the hospital, 24-hour hospital, 24-hour emergency here in town, and that's super important because if something happens, at least hopefully they can get you stabilized and then get you down to Perugia, where there is a major hospital, and this is nice to have right in town. You could be here in 5 minutes from pretty much everywhere. I think you can find pretty much all manner of shops in this town. It's not a huge town, and except for maybe big chain stores of like big hardware like Obi, I think you can pretty much find everything here.
For Easter.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Kind of got a little
$3.49.
bit of everything, huh?
Yeah, it's really nice. Nice shop.
This was a Gala, nicer of the two grocery stores we went in by a country mile. It was nicer. Most of the prices you're seeing, if it's not a bagged item, are by the kilo. So like these oranges are about $1.20 US per pound for the tangerines. The cabbage is 99 cents a kilo, so about 45 cents a pound. And I just want to kind of show you guys, I'm concentrating on the pricing because I know everybody loves to see how much stuff costs. Look at this thing. Jeez, it looks like it came from Chernobyl. Wow. The vegetables here are unbelievable. $3.89 a kilo for those. These are the best tomatoes. Oh my God, they're so good. Here's all your tomato sauces, tomato puree. Look at that. Whole big jar for basically $1.20. Yum. The meat section was very nice too. Not huge, but it's a fresh butcher in-house. And then they also had a big bakery section. So you had cakes and fresh baked breads and all sorts of stuff in there. Again, yum. So it seems like a very nice, very complete grocery store. Here's your $2 chuck. For those of you not familiar with Charles Shaw, that was a cheap wine in a big chain store in the US. But yes, you can get bottles of wine here for under €2. Numerous bottles of wine for under €2. And I bet you they're not half bad. They also have hard liquor here too. So everything you need, even champagne coming up. Everything you need for a good party. And they had a pretty extensive, for a grocery store, of pet foods and also all like deodorants and razors and all that kind of stuff. So very nice. I really thought it was a nice store. One thing that strikes me here, guys, is there's a lot of apartments in this town. I think if you were looking for an inexpensive apartment, a place that's easy to get around, that's flat, this might be an option for you. I wanted to go into this Conad. This is who we shop with in Montepulciano. It's our only good grocery store. So let's go see what they have. Gosh, it seems so dark and dingy just walking in. I mean, it seems to be well stocked, but they really need to close this down and fix it up. This is very, very beat down. That was more like a 5 and dime kind of thing. Let's see if it gets any better. I'm not saying every store has to be hoity-toity, but I don't think you should have places where you can slip and fall on the floor. Conad's is a big, rich company. They could do better than this. I think the Gala store on the other side of town beats this night and day. Although, again, they have everything here. Who's that little dog? Who's that little dog? Let her walk on the air. It'll be like Marilyn Monroe. Or not. You can't believe how bad that Conad's is.
Really?
Oh my gosh. The floor is all like, there's missing chunks of floor, and it feels like a really beat down, yeah, it feels really ghetto. It's a really beat down grocery store. No, it's a popular word.
Wow.
Yeah, it's ghetto for sure. Surprised that Conad would let that happen.
I know.
I've never been in a iffy Conad's before.
Huh.
Well, I think ChatGPT, love it or hate it, did a great job picking this town. I mean, it is flat. Look at it. Look at the big, must be like 40-meter tall, 30-meter tall at least, pine trees, and the big green spaces on the roadways, all the apartment buildings. It's so clean, too. That struck me, how clean this town was. So you can go to something like chatgpt.com You don't even have to join, and you just put in, these are my parameters. I want to be near the ocean. I like a little bit of hills. I want a small town, but I need a hospital. This, that, the other. And it'll spit out some various things that you can go look at. And then use that as your basis to travel around. You got to get an idea. We saw a place earlier today in town that said they had fresh baked bagels. So we're going to go there for lunch and see what we can get. So what'd you think of the town?
I like it. It's busy. It's nice. People are nice. The people that we talk, I think it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shops. Hospital. Nice place to eat.
To me, it seems like a real kind of workaday town. The people that we talked to said there's not a lot of tourists that go out of their way to come here. This is an average everyday town, but to a lot of people, I think that's a good thing. So all I can say is that it met all the parameters I put into ChatGPT when I said this is what I'm looking for. It has to be flat, has to be clean, it needs to be between this population and that population, needs to have, stop with the dog. And it needs to have a good hospital and good medical. And I think you have pretty much everything you need in this town. I think the CONAS needs to be upgraded, but other than that, okay. Well,
it is big. It's a big town.
Well, it's not huge, but it's big.
It's bigger than where we live.
Yeah, it's bigger than where we live. Yeah. It's like Sinalunga. Maybe not even that big, but it's a decent sized town.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, that's all we got, guys. You want to say goodbye?
Ciao, guys. See you soon.